Hello my fashion lovers, I'm back with a new fashion video. So last weekend, famous talent manager Asa and his wife Leona had an extravagant traditional wedding. The event brought out the cream de la cream of Lagos society and had a few A-listers in attendance. Our favorite stars showed up in dazzling attires befitting of the grand occasion in typical trad wedding style. In today's video, let's rate their looks on a scale of 1 to 10 and let's see who had the best look as well as who had the worst look. So firstly, we have Nicole Chikwe in Scissors by SS, styled by Serena Bridal. So she had on this bedazzled number with an off-shoulder neckline and see-through sleeves. The gown featured careful beadwork and was draped with this luxurious George fabric. She styled the look with a sparkly gold clutch and strappy gold sandals and completed the look with this purple and gold gele. So she looked very elegant and timeless in this ensemble and she was clearly giving Odogu's wife. I kind of like the fact that it's a quite modest look. It's not the typical overly snatched corset and pick-me cleavage. She looked very expensive and chic, and I love the blend of purple and gold, a very regal combination. It's a very gorgeous attire overall, and it's such a classic. I'd rate this look a solid 9. She was also there with her man, who is good friends with the groom, and he had on this white agbada paired with a white kaftan and white pants. He styled his look with shiny black shoes and completed the look with this embroidered handcrafted cap. So I like the fact that his hat was in sync with her look with the choice of colors and embroidery. I feel his look was a bit simple and had no striking detail but was still very clean. I kind of wish the pants had complete length, but aside that, every other thing looked impeccable. It's a solid 7 for me. Next, we have the beautiful Folashade Adeleke. So she had on this shiny number with sparkly motif made of sequins. The gown featured asymmetrical sleeves and soft ruching that gave an appealing texture. She styled the look with a pair of sandals and this glitzy handbag that complemented the gown. For her jewelry, she opted for a dainty gold neck piece, dangly earrings and chunky bangles, and she completed the look with this shiny gele. So I like how they went for a very simple structure because the fabric already had so much personality and could easily look tacky. I also like how flattering the structure looked on her and accentuated her body. The blend of emerald green and this beautiful blue-green shade made a very beautiful color scheme. She looked effortlessly fabulous in this number and I love how she dazzled. It's a solid 9 for me. Next, we have Warina Brown in custom Zainab Sapphire. So at this point, I feel it's safe to say the girlies were not playing and every single one of them came to slay. So Miss Brown had on this gown with an asymmetrical neckline and ruffles at the bustier sleeves and waistline. She styled the floor-length number with a pink clutch and a pair of pink stilettos. She completed the look with gold and silver jewelry and crowned the look with this purple gele. So I like what they did with the neckline as well as the ruffles and stone embellishments, and I love her choice of accessories. I feel the pink accessories added vibrancy and a girly charm to the dark color palette. I also feel like the colors complemented her radiant complexion and she looked incredibly good overall. It's a solid 9 for me. Next, we have Vanessa Amadi in Custom Extra Brides Lagos. So she had on this structured satin blouse with intricate embellishments and an asymmetrical neckline. She paired the blouse with these skirts that featured embellishments that flowed from top to bottom and cut out details. She styled the look with a pair of fuchsia pink strappy heels, a Bottega Veneta clutch, and completed the look with few dainty jewelry. So I love the structure of her blouse as well as the embellishments, and I love her neutral face beat. I kind of wish the skirts had no embellishments to ensure the blouse was a statement piece. I feel there was a slight clash between the blouse and skirts that could have been avoided. Aside that, every other thing looked amazing and the blouse was such a striking piece. She looked very graceful in this ensemble overall and I would rate this look a solid 8 out of 10. Next, we have famous radio personality Tuzoniru in custom Remy Couture. So she had on this simple floor-length number that featured embellishments at the bodice, halter neckline, and off-shoulder sleeves. The sleeves and neckline featured floral embellishments, while the bodice was embellished with stones and appliques. She styled the look with this velvet handbag with tassels and delicate diamond jewelry. So I feel the structure of the gown was a bit boring and was not really doing much. I also feel like the embellishments did not do much as well. And there's nothing really eye-catchy about this look. I kind of like her choice of jewelry though. They look really expensive, but I can't say same thing for the bag. In my opinion, the bag looked a bit cheap and childish, and the clutch would have complemented this look better. The entire look was a bit flat, from the structure to the details down to the styling. Nothing really gagged me, so it's a 5 for me. Next, we have reality TV star Tanya Omotayo in custom Teddy Gym. So Tanya had on this high slits number with a mermaid silhouette and embellishment. The gown was adorned with this reflective fabric at the bodice and sleeves, and she styled the look with a green Lady Dior bag and sparkly strappy heels. So I like the dress and all the details she had going on, but I feel the slit was a little bit too high. I feel there should be some form of modesty while attending a wedding, because we have people from different fields and different ages in attendance. In my opinion, the slits would have been more appropriate for a red carpet or fashion show, but was a little bit too risky for a wedding. Anyway, the top part was more modest, and I like what they did at the sleeves. I feel a different handbag or probably a clutch would have completed this look better, but she looked stunning regardless. It's a solid 7 for me. Next, we have Chika Owazie in custom Ugona Ibe. So she had on this strapless corset blouse made of satin and featured a sweetheart neckline. The blouse was paired with this fitted skirt draped to this George fabric, and the look was crowned with this gele. She styled the look with a statement neck piece, dainty earrings, and a gold Bottega Veneta clutch. So it's a quite simple look, and I kind of feel the blouse looked a bit unfinished. I wish the blouse had some form of embellishments to spice things up, but I like the reflective fabric though. I also like how the George fabric was draped, and the structure suits her body well. It's a very effortless and clean look, and I like how the gold accessories elevated the look. I'd rate this look a solid 6. Next, we have famous singer Davido looking pristine in custom Lucky Nemo. So he had on this ultra clean white two-piece set that featured stone embellishments. For accessories, he opted for an embroidered red hat with his initials inscribed on it, alongside a pair of embellished mules and a custom handcrafted hand fan. He completed the look with diamond encrusted jewelry and coral beads for traditional essence. So it's a very dapper assemblage and was inspired by the Igbo culture, because the groom is actually Igbo and he was one of the groomsmen. I feel the diamond encrusted neck pieces were not really needed, but I guess he was trying to blend his own personal style with the conventional Igbo attire. It's a dashing look regardless and very effortless. I'd rate this look a solid 8 out of 10. So now for the bride and groom, Asa and Leona, they gave us a couple of looks, but let's start from their pre-wedding looks. So the bride had on this simple black number with a plunging neckline and flared waistline. The gown had exaggerated sleeves and a flamboyant skirt, and she styled the look with a few dainty bangles. The groom, on the other hand, opted for a black tuxedo paired with a white dress shirt, black bow tie, and black pants. He completed his look with black patent leather shoes, which complemented the polished assemblage. So they both looked very classy and chic, and I love the whole simplicity. The bride's dress had a quite interesting structure, and I love her wavy ombre hair. The groom's look, on the other hand, was a classic and a very timeless look, and they both looked very elegant together. I love both looks, but it's nothing out of the box or exceptional, so I'd rate both looks a solid 8. Next, we have their trad pre-wedding looks, and they had on these burgundy assemblage. So the groom had on this regal agbada with clean embroidery at the front. He paired the look with a matching fila and kaftan like a typical Yoruba groom. For accessories, he opted for a silver wristwatch and black shoes, and completed the look with his horse tail. The bride, on the other hand, had on this fitted dress made of this shiny ashoke fabric. The sleeves were made of this exquisite lace, and the dress was paired with a matching ikmele and gele. She styled the look with high jewelry and strappy heels encrusted with droplets. So the bride looked very graceful while the groom looked very regal. I love how modest and sophisticated the bride's ensemble looked, and they both exuded opulence. Their looks were very majestic and had a rich color scheme that worked for both complexions. I love how elite they both looked, and I would rate them both a solid 10. Next, we have the bride's look for her Disney-themed bridal shower. So she was serving Disney fantasy in this enchanting number. The ensemble included this corset blouse paired with a ruffled skirt. She styled the look with a peachy Bottega clutch, drop earrings, and strappy heels. For her glam, she opted for a glowing makeup and completed the look with a sleek half-up, half-down. So I like how whimsical and charming she looked, and she was serving literal Disney princess. I like what they did with the hair accessories, and I like how they paid attention to every single detail while creating this look. It's a very magical look overall, and the sparkly wand was the perfect accessory to complete the look. This has to be one of the best bridal shower looks I've seen so far, and it's a very unique and interesting concept. I love the whole playful aesthetic, and I would rate this look a solid 10. Now for their main tried wedding looks, the bride had on custom Leona Asa while the groom had on custom Ugo Monye. So I believe Leona Asa has actually retired, but somehow the bride was able to bring her out of retirement. So she created this gorgeous look for the bride in this beautiful aqua blue shade. The look included this fitted number made of this shiny ashoke fabric and lace and had a pleated tail. She styled the look with a matching ikpele and gele alongside a pair of sparkly stilettos and a sparkly clutch. She completed the look with delicate jewelry that elevated the spectacular look. The groom, on the other hand, was giving typical Ugo Monye groom in this majestic assemblage. The look included this embroidered kaftan paired with a flamboyant skirt and beaded cap. He completed the look with few coral beads and a silver wristwatch. So they both delivered so hard and looked so magnificent in their ensembles. I like the fact that they both came correct, and it's not just the bride, which is something that typically happens. They were both giving it a day, and I'd rate them both a solid 10. For their second looks, they gave us these looks inspired by the Igbo culture. So the bride had on this strapless pink number draped with silk. She styled the look with a custom hand fan with Mrs. Asika inscribed on it and a pink gele. She completed the look with chunky traditional beads, a glowing makeup and clean French manicure. The groom, on the other hand, had on this red two-piece set that included a red kaftan and this maxi skirt. So the skirt had an interesting texture, which was this croc skin that looked very appealing. He styled the look with this handcrafted hat with intricate beading and stacks of coral beads. So this look was very similar to what he wore initially, but had a different color, while hers was totally different. I don't even think I have to say much because they evidently understood the assignment, and I'd rate both looks a solid 9. So we've come to an end of today's video, and these were some of the interesting looks at Isa and Leona's wedding. For my best look, it's quite a tough one, but I think I'd have to go with Nicole in this dazzling assemblage. For my least favorite look, I would sadly have to go with Tools in this ensemble. I would love to know your thoughts on these looks in the comments. Who was your best and worst dressed? If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give this video a thumb up to help the algorithm push it to more audience. If you are yet to subscribe, please do not forget to subscribe as well. Shout out to all my returning subscribers. You're like the absolute best. Bye for now, and see you all in my next video.